I'm Jason O'Connor, and today we're going to dive deep on a property that I purchased in August and just sold for a net profit of $105,524. Before I get into it, please like this video, subscribe to the channel. The property was purchased from a friend of mine. I work in real estate, and he was at the brokerage that I used to be with. He posted it in a group, and I jumped on it right away. In this Southern Ontario market, as I mentioned in my other videos, properties are going for well over asking, insane bidding wars. There was actually one last night that was listed at $599 and sold for $766, which is just crazy. I don't know how long this can be sustained. Anyways, back to the original property. It was listed at $264,000, and I jumped on it the next morning. The morning that it was listed, I jumped on it for $255,000. And as a realtor, I was able to deduct my commissions. So it made the offer a little bit better. So if you are an investor looking to get your real estate license, it might be worth it for you if you run the numbers. Anyways, jumping into this property, it was built in 1954, I think. It was an absolute dump. It was only 628 square feet. And when I bought it, my comps showed an after repair value of $380,000. My original plan was to put $50,000 into the property, and I will show you guys, like, full transparency. We'll check out the Excel sheet. I can show you every single dime that went into this place, and let me tell you, it was way more than $50,000. I didn't see a lot of the things that came up along the way, just as any flipper can go through. Once you start tearing off the walls and you know, gutting the place, you can get into some real mechanical issues. And that is what happened with electrical, with plumbing. It all had to be replaced, so we updated everything, which was really good for resale value. And obviously, as a flipper, you want to be able to give a really good product to the buyer. I also went through a situation with some quality of work that had to be fixed. So I had hired some people, they went in, and you know, it wasn't up to my standards, so I had to move in reverse. And if I have any advice for somebody, it's make sure you get everything in writing. All of your contracts should be looked over by somebody who's either, I don't know, a lawyer or somebody who's gone through a lot of flips, because it can get pretty messy if you don't have the proper wording in your agreements. And yeah, let's move on from that. I don't want to talk about it anymore. So as the project was almost complete, we were about 4 months in. It was a quick flip. It was, again, small house, 628 square feet. With a big yard in that area, at least. It's 120 feet deep. Full basement. It was only 2 bedrooms, 1 bathroom at the time. And again, I'll put some photos in for you guys just so you can see. So moving forward, I'm going to show you guys, again, full transparency. You will see every dollar that went into this place. Let's check it out right now. And here we have the magical Excel sheet. On the bottom right corner, you can see the sale profit. You can see the range. I went from 380 to 445 because, you know, you've got to have some sort of range. You can't always get the top price. And throughout this whole process, the market actually went bananas. I did not expect it to go for 445, if I'm being completely honest. Again, like I mentioned, 380 was my original price target. And if you're looking at comps and you're flipping a house and you're only shooting for the top end of the comparables, it might be a riskier play. And I think that's a big reason why a lot of people don't make as much money as they want to on flipping houses. Know your numbers, know the best case scenario, but also be cautious that the worst case scenario may happen. So again, you can see every single number here. You can see all of the money that was paid to the general contractor. Some hidden costs that we incurred were, you know, the furnace was not something that anybody ever wants to pay for. Concrete pad was to replace the awful deck that would break every time you took a step, but that had to be done. This is every single dime that went into the property. And if I could give another piece of advice, it would be track your expenses. You'll need it for your accountant, that's for sure. But again, $84,475.49. Not terrible with that kind of profit. It would have been a little tight if we sold for $380, but nonetheless, I'm really happy with the profits and the way that it turned out. But I'm going to show you guys some photos now. We'll check all that out. Okay, before and afters. So exterior, you can see we did the board and batten on the front, only on the front, because again, like I said before, we used that deluxe WeatherGuard paint to get the sides, and the back we also painted the foundation. So got rid of that concrete staircase, got rid of these asphalt steps and just put a flat concrete bed there with a little flower pot or flower area. You got to put some soil in there. Get creative with it. But like I said before, decent sized yard. And then we are going to look at the side by side of the front room. So we blocked off these windows, of course, and added a bench seat here. Huge difference. Used a luxury vinyl plank flooring. And then this is the exact same area of the house that you're looking at right now. So before we had this wall that came across, and now it's all open concept. Like I said, got the island in the middle, two-tone. I think it looks very, very sharp. We used the staging company. You can see that expense on the spreadsheet made a massive, massive difference in my opinion. Now let's go to the powder room. The powder room didn't exist. So from this angle on the left, you can see where this doorway is now, or sorry, back then, that's where the bathroom is now. So the doorway actually moved to just to the left. And we added this powder. I thought it was super important to have a powder room on the main floor, especially because the house only had 2 bedrooms and 1 bathroom, and the only bathroom was downstairs. So I think that was a really good added feature, and I think it helped with resale for sure. Let's look at bedroom number 1 here. Brand new windows all throughout the house, except for the basement. I'll show you that. Through in the barn doors. I love the look of the barn doors in this place. Let's go to the second bedroom. This is the master, if you could call it that. And wood paneling, of course, took it all out and gave it a nice fresh coat of paint. That was it. Just kidding. Now we new drywall, of course, gutted it down to the studs and worked at it from there. Let's go to the basement. So that is a massive difference. There's also some staging in there. Again, this was professionally done. The basement cost about $750 to stage. And again, I think it added a ton of value to the resale. It makes a massive difference. It really does. If you walk into a space, especially this house being as small as it is, a lot of buyers can't paint the picture themselves. A lot of people just can't visualize what a space would look like with furniture in it. And these stagers, they're so talented. Timeless Design did this one. I really owe them a lot. I think they did a fantastic job. And we're looking at the second angle here. I don't think I have any photos of the backyard, but this is the before and after of the bathroom. Same thing, floating vanity, massive difference there. And let's go to the yard. This is where you're going to see that ugly deck. Where is it? There we go. So that's the same view again. Of course, kept the shed there. What are you going to do? I'm not going to get a new shed put in. But this deck was all rotted. And then we threw in for, I think you would see on that spreadsheet, it was about $3,500 for a new concrete pad. Had to put in some sod, of course, because the backyard was damaged a bit. Here's a better angle for you. Boom, big difference. Again, foundation painted, looks very sharp, and deluxe weather guard for all of this. But yeah, what a difference back here. It really looks a lot cleaner. And if I could go back, I would actually, I thought it would look better to have a deck and if it came out like this. But again, the price of wood is crazy right now. So concrete pad will do. It was a lot cheaper. And yeah, really happy with the way this turned out. I think it looks pretty sharp. And that's all the photos I have. So yeah, I hope you guys like this transformation. I'm gonna get off Zoom though. That is the deal. That created a net profit of just over $105,000. Now these deals are hard to come by, especially now with the demand in this area and basically all over Canada. So my advice for you guys, if you haven't done a deal yet, would be jump into it. If the good outweighs the bad, partner with somebody who maybe has done it before, or just find yourself a good mentor and trust yourself, trust the numbers, always trust the numbers. And when you're running your numbers, like I said before, don't create some la-di-da spreadsheet where every number on the sale price is super high and you're gonna make all this money. Be conservative, inflate your renovation numbers, and have fun doing it. So please, again, like the video, subscribe to the channel. We are doing a couple more projects currently, so I'll be posting some videos running the numbers on that. One is a buy, reno, refi, so you'll be able to see a different perspective. Rather, not selling it, but we're pulling some equity out of there. But I'll be running the numbers on that soon. And anyways, yeah, we'll see you guys in the next video. Thanks for watching.